Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to jump right in and break down a really useful English idiom, one that'll make you sound way more like a native speaker. By the end of this short explainer, you'll find that object lesson is super easy to understand and use. So to get started, just think about how we learn things in everyday life. So often, the biggest lessons, the ones that really stick with us, they don't come from a book. They come from just watching what happens to the people around us.
I bet you have. We all have, right? Maybe you saw a friend get a bad grade because they didn't study, or you watched a coworker make a huge mistake at work. That instant feeling, that lesson you learned just by observing, that is exactly what we're talking about today.
Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. What does this phrase, object lesson, actually mean? Right, so here is the most important part. An object lesson isn't just some theory or piece of advice. It's a concrete, real-world example that serves as proof of what you should do, or, more often, what you should not do. It's a situation that clearly demonstrates the consequences of an action, which means we get to learn the lesson without having to make the mistake ourselves. Now, seeing how this works in practice is the best way to get the hang of it. So let's look at a couple of sentences to see this idiom in action.
Okay, so here's our first one. In Indonesian, this sentence is talking about a negative event, an accident, that taught everyone a really important lesson about being safe. Now let's hear how that sounds in English.
See how that's phrased? That accident was an object lesson. The event itself, the actual accident, became the teacher. It's such a powerful way to show the real consequences of not being careful. This is a perfect classic use of the idiom. But hold on, an object lesson doesn't have to be about something bad. It can absolutely be positive. This Indonesian sentence, for example, shows how someone else's success can be a great lesson for everybody else. And here's the English version. Their success is an object lesson. In this context, their achievement is the living proof, right? It's that tangible example that shows, hey, hard work really does pay off. This just shows you how versatile the phrase can be. Okay, so let's bring it all home. Why is this idiom so powerful? What's the big takeaway for you here? This is the core of it, right here. An object lesson takes abstract advice, things like work hard or be safe, and it makes it real, it makes it memorable. Instead of just hearing empty words, you have a real event you can point to. And it works because our brains are basically wired to learn from vivid examples and stories. That emotional impact makes the lesson really stick. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. What's a real-life object lesson that you've seen recently? It could be something big, something small, positive, negative, whatever it is. Just recognizing those moments in your own life is the first step to using this idiom just like a native speaker. And that's a wrap for today. I really hope this helped you get a much better feel for the idiom object lesson. Thanks so much for watching.
Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.